Talanta Mtaani.
Well, the fact that you are alive and kicking, it means that this is an opportunity for you to learn a thing or two. And the most important thing about being alive is that you have to be teachable. Currently, we're having a PIMA training where contestants get to learn a thing or two about how to better their skills and their brands and become better. So welcome to tonight's show. My name is STL Yamumo. Sit back, relax, and check out what goes in the training sessions.
And that goes for each and every one of you here. A year from today, I want to hear stories. I want to hear that someone got from this point to another point. I can give you endless examples. 97's band are now booking artists. Like if you want them to come to your event, you have to book them. Pride, yeah? You have to book them. Arnold Xavier, I think he's the fastest rising comedian in Kenya right now. He was sitting where you're sitting. I don't know. You need to be very bothered. Be very, very disturbed about where you are and where you want to go.
How many of you really want to be successful in your talent? You really, really want to be successful. This is something you really, really want. Good. I can see it's like 100%. You all want to be successful. You are going to have to invest a lot of time. A lot of time, especially these early days when you're pushing through, when you don't have a name in the marketplace, when nobody knows about you. You are going to have to invest a lot of time. And time is the only thing. You know, maybe some people are born without enough money or this and this, but everybody is born with time. The same amount of time you have in a day is the same amount of time that Bill Gates has in a day. So there is no difference there. He does not have like 26 hours a day and you have 24 hours. That is the only thing we have. So what are you going to do within this time? And that's what we're going to talk about today. To be able to push through and to be able to become successful and make a name for yourself in the marketplace, you will have to learn to focus. Everybody write focus. Keep writing, don't stop writing, never stop thinking, never stop growing, never stop becoming, never stop expanding, and never stop seeing yourself as the successful person that you already are. Stop seeing yourself in your current condition, stop seeing yourself as someone who is just trying to make it, but start to see yourself as someone who has already made it. Start to write these things down, coming from the energy of I am already successful, I am already living this dream, I'm already enjoying life, I'm already doing the things that I want to do. I'm already interacting with the kind of people that I want to interact with. And now I'm delegating, I'm prioritizing. See yourself as that successful person. If you cannot see yourself like that, everything is created twice. First in thought and then in form. This chair that you're sitting on was once someone's idea. The shoes you're wearing, the clothes you're wearing. It was someone's idea. They wanted to design something different. They wanted to design the shoes, the shorts, the jeans that you're wearing. Then they brought the thoughts down, and now we are wearing the products of someone else's thoughts. These things don't make themselves up. They don't come out of nowhere. They come from ideas and creations. So I want you to use your mind to become your own creation and create your best life. If you cannot see yourself as successful, no one else will. No one else will. So if you see yourself stuck, that's where you stay. So right now, for me, when I train you guys, I move you from where you are currently to the person that you already are, to the successful person that you already are. So whenever you're answering questions or interacting in any way, I want you to see yourself as that successful person that you already are. You're already very, very, very successful. There's just a gap between you and that success because of some habits and thought patterns that if you shift, the success that you deserve will start to come your way.
For contract, the most important thing about any contract is you must read and understand it. Alright? That is why a lot of the time, if you get any contract, it's important that you give it to somebody who understands the law. Ndio akwambie inasema nini ukweli. You get? If you look at a contract and you don't understand it, you run the risk of being taken advantage of, which is what happens to a lot of young people. Sindio? Una sign record deal. Mtu anakwambia tu sign hapa utakuwa na do. And you sign away 90% of your rights to a producer, to a record label. Simply because you might have read and not understood. But ulisikia tu do, which is what a lot of people do. Mse kama anataka kutake advantage, haizi kuambia by the way kuna nani hapa atakuhype. Si ndio? Mtu atakwambia niaje utado. Vile nakusheki bro. Akia Mungu. Hata wajui. Uta make do and within that hype unakuwa excited unataka ni sign wapi? Upatie. You get? So it's important that you read and understand. If you're not within the capacity to understand, you look for legal advice. Si ndio? Tafuta lawyer mwambie, mimi nimepewa hii kitu na kidogo si understandanga. You so that they go through it and let you know what you're getting yourself into. So you have to read and understand. Important things on an employment contract. Job information. Lazima ujue, what am I signing up to do? Job information or job description.
A copyright is the protection of an original expression of an idea that has been reduced to a tangible form. So it is the protection of a original expression. That has been reduced to a tangible form. This includes transcript copies made in the digital environment. Yeah. Copyright is the protection of an original expression of an idea that has been reduced to a tangible form. That's just what you need to get. Sindio? Protection of a original expression. It has to be tangible, meaning whatever that is being protected, you cannot protect an idea. You have to express that idea. Tuko pamoja?
Ukiitwa kwa maisha, kama umeamka hivi, and the first thing ukianza kutembea, be positive. And even if we put it to God, kusema God akona path yako ya kuendelea, but ni ukipatana hivi na upatana kitu different. See, like that nimesema kuja hapa ufanye challenge, and your reaction is pana. Ushaanza kujifungia hiyo njia ambayo is meant for you. You guys are all great. You will make it. People are the only ones who give up on themselves. The voice upstairs inakudistract. Na hapo ndio nimetoka. I'm just telling you. Hata si ati nilikuwa nimeishi hivyo. Nimetoka tu hapo. Within just a few months ago, nimeanza kukua tu with only positive outlook. I don't fear. And I'm never worried anymore. And you can do it too. So if you kama unataka kujua vile unaweza fanya, si nyote mko digital, si ndio? Just go study about meditation. Angalia what it is and what it is all about, because it starts with the mental health. Umeshika? Because hiyo sauti ambayo inakuambia uogope na usipay attention, hiyo lazima iende tu, ukizima tu. Haitaienda away, because there is always it's a monkey brain. Niko hapo tu when you want to do something, usiende, usifanye hivi, So hiyo voice lazima uende hata saa zingine unawacha tu, sama kile unataka kusema, najua hata leo nikifanya hivi naweza kufa. You know, that's still that voice. Nashika hiyo ya uoga, unasema ni sawa, umesema hivyo, but mi kwa hati yangu niko positive.
Well, when are taking a short commercial break. We'll be right back. During the break, ensure that you get to interact with us on all our social media platforms on Facebook and Instagram at Talanta Mtaani Show, at STL Yamumo, and on Twitter at Miss Yamumo and at Talanta Show. We'll be right back.
Talanta Mtaani. Talanta Mtaani.
Well, fun fact about corona is ina stick on fabric for 12 hours na ina stick on metal for 9 hours. So each time you come in contact with someone, because of course utamguza nguo mahali ama we ujiguze, ama chuma, anything that is metallic, you are exposed. So it's better ukitumia alcohol based sanitizer inaua hizo germs immediately. So that is why unasikia kuna patwa sasa aliambiwa don't touch your eyes, your nose or your mouth. But again, the reason unaambiwa usishike macho, mapua na mdomo, in the body zinaitwa membranes. Ni membrane based. Na hii virus inajiattach kwa membrane, alafu hiyo membrane ndio inaiallow kuingia kwa bloodstream.
So, sanitize. Usishike what else?
Ukitaka kusneeze ama kukohoa,
unadab.
Kuna hii unadab. Hapo sasa. Wazala sio ni creative. Unadab. Ukidab, remember tumesema your germs zina go through membranes pekee. So on your skin it's inactive.
Okay.
And the more you expose it to, especially in Africa, we are called a tropical continent. So kuna heat mob. Any virus exposed to heat, any virus ama bacteria exposed to heat, huwa ina die. So uki-expose hapa, haiwezi itadie. Na haiwezi spread. Exactly.
The biggest thing right now is washing your hands, because the virus spreads from one person to another through contact. Sawa. And if you touch any surface, avoid putting your hands in your mouth, putting your hands in your eyes, because that's the way the virus usually spreads. Let's contain it as we wait for the miracles to happen. I know some scientists are working somewhere, and very soon we shall be having a remedy to the same. Amaniaje, for now, just calm down, relax, follow the safety measures, self-quarantine, work from home, and tutakuwa poa. Amaniaje.
My name is STL Yamumo, and you know what? Viruses are contagious. So is panic, fear, hysteria, love, kindness, joy, calm. And during this time when the world is super scared of the COVID-19, what will you be choosing to experience? Choose wisely, choose to stay calm, and also choose to maintain the highest level of hygiene. And you can do this by ensuring that you get to wash your hands as often as you can using soap and water. And if you're not in a position to do that, you can always sanitize at your workplace and also when you get to use a public means of transport. Remember also, you can get correct information by dialing *719#. And that way, we get to stay safe.
Talanta Mtaani.
So sema unachotaka. Sema unachotaka. Sema baby.
Okay, so to start with, my name is Sam West. I do a lot of things. I think I'm an entrepreneur. I run a radio station in Nakuru. Nimesikia kuna mtu wa Nakuru hapa. Nani ashaisikia Hero FM? Yes. So that's a station I started 8 years ago. Imekuwa hustle, juu, chini, but that's what business is all about. And then I'm also a part-time comedian. I make people laugh. So, mnataka kucheka? Hiyo tutafanya baadaye. I'm also an artist manager and I'm also a motivational speaker.
So, good afternoon. For me, it's always a pleasure to sit in front of young people like you. I try to still consider myself young, which I am awesome, By the way, usiambia dem ati sijui nini umuulize miaka. Takupiga wewe. But I would say that I was happy when Maurice told me about this session that you have for mentorship, because it's something I've always been passionate about. I've been told that I should speak about my own story. Stories ni mob, hata kuna zingine ziko Google, pia we ukisoma unashtuka na ni juu yako. So that's just a small brief detour to tell you, don't believe everything you read. Sometimes get it from the source. I started my music career. I think many people know me as a musician. I started, this is my 6th year. So I've been around a little bit. It's been an interesting journey. I think where I started and where I am now is something I had not anticipated. Born and raised in Nairobi. Most of my life has been in Eastlands, but then my family, when I was in high school, we moved to Okoth, Masai, Kajiado. That's now where the family is. But mostly growing up, it was in Eastlands, Pangani, Juja Road, Huruma. Do you guys know those areas? Ama nimesikia watu wa Nakuru ni wengi. Poleni, sitaki kuwapoteza, hakuna kati wapi. So I'm really happy to see that most of you are very creative, very expressive. Nimesikia ki make jokes, sijui kuzirai mtani updates. Wengine wetu hatujui. That's why you're there to update us. That means there's always an opportunity to learn from each other. And that's what life is about. It's not only the person who you see in the spotlight. Yeye ndio unafikiria they only have something to say. Even you as a young person, you have something that you can teach them. I went through the normal school system up to, I did a diploma in marketing, hapo ndio nilimalizia. But I was a good student. I scored very well, especially in high school. Nilikuwa State House. Na sikuingia backdoor, niliingia na mlango ya mbele. Unajua kuna kuingia backdoor. And I was mostly raised by a single mother. She was very determined, very hardworking. She still is. She's more hardworking than I am. And that always inspires me. Sababu mushindwa, where does this woman get the strength? Born in a family of 4, but I lost my elder brother about 2 years ago. So now we are just 3 girls. I have a younger sister who's in main campus. Uwa ananichangamsha sana, ananiambia Vivian, wewe ni mshamba, sijui this is what people are doing. Now I'm like, oh, okay. So at least, yeah, unisaidia. But how I got into the music industry is because just like any other person, I got out into the market and I was really trying to get a job. And my first job, I was being paid, I think it was 6K, which was ilikuwa tu allowance, sababu I used to do marketing for that company. And the marketing was me actually getting out and looking for clients who would come and advertise with us. And it was not an easy job, but I was like, it's better than staying in the house and doing nothing. And that's one of the attitudes I've always had, to just push myself a little further, to do things that someone would say, iyo ni kazi inakaje, iyo ni nini. But the diligence and the obedience that comes from starting with what you have, where you are, is actually what opens more opportunities. There are sometimes that are some of you who might be seated here anasema, sasa hawa maceleb kazi yao ni kutuongelesha, badala watupe sijui nini. Si vibaya, it's okay. But at the end of the day, as a person, you have to know what you want and where you're going. And mostly, it's in the small spaces. Because your job, I did it so diligently. And I remember I walked into, that time I think it was Pizza Inn, ilikuwa pale Nando's. Mnaikumbuka? Pengine ni kitambo sana. Pale Kimathi Street. And so I didn't know anyone. Sikukuwa tina Big Brother, sijui wanaitangwa nini wale watu wako kufungulia milango. Godfather, thank you. It was just me. So I went, I asked to speak to the manager. I think his name was Onesmus, and this is a while back, but I remember. And I told him about our company. We used to design badges for hotels, for Tulimekat as a campaign. And so I told him we want to design badges for your staff. And he was like, can I see a sample? I had samples in my past, nikatoa nikamonyesha. He gave me business worth 300,000. I think I was around 21 years old at this time. But sikukua na roho ya, I just said, I am going to get into this office. And I got into many. I think I got into 5, but that was the 6th one, and that's the one. Nilienda mpaka Kenya Cinema. You know how, I don't know if any of you have done marketing jobs. It requires a lot of legwork. Unatembea hapa, unatembea pale. And my boss was so impressed. He gave me a commission out of that money. He said, you're the one who's brought this business. And he gave me a commission. And then I left that job. I started doing other marketing job. I started working for agencies, easy promotions, all those things. But then I felt like I have a talent, because even when I was young, I was always being told, come and present for us. Mkiwa na mkutano home. Vivian atatuimbia kawimbo. I'm forced to go in front and sing for people. So I said, let me try. And my producer used to work at Ogopa DJs, but he used to be my classmate. And so siku moja nikamwandikia Facebook. Nikamwambia, by the way, are you still producing? By the way, yes. And we're looking for a female artist. That time, he had branched into Main Switch. Kuna mtu anakumbuka Main Switch? Main Switch Studios. So I went. Sayo nilikuwa nimejichocha. You know when you are young and new, unaonanga, mi ndio nitaonyesha watu. Wasanii wote wamekuwa nyuma yangu, sasa watajua mi ndio nani. Kwanza wamekuwa wamechapa, waniwezi, you know. So, I'm telling you, nilienda huko, nikakulishwa ile kitu inaitwa humble pie. Because I did my first song. Producer wangu akaniambia, hiyo song, haiwezi kupeleka mahali. Nikamwambia, ni nini wewe ndio understand hii song? Kaniambia, hapana, hiyo song, haiwezi. I went into that studio for 6 months, almost 3 times a day. Nilikuwa natoka job, sana nilikuwa nafanya job Nairobi West, nenda studio South B, na record. Na I used to have a cab guy mwenye alikuwa ananipeleka home, na mlipa at the end of the month out of ile mshahara kidogo yenye nalipwa. So there was a lot of sacrifice. And all of these times nikienda studio, wanaambia hiyo song bado. Up until the time I recorded Dream. I don't know if any of you guys remember that song. I now have wings to fly. I can touch the sky. So I did that song, and Jaguar had the song. Sikukuwa nimemeet Jaguar. Akasema, nani ameimba hiyo song? Kuna dimtani anaitwa Vivian, ndio tunajaribu bring up nini. Ako aje, tabia zake ziko aje, nini. You see, he didn't even ask about my talent. He asked, tabia zake ziko aje. Ni dempoa, anajiskuma nini. And he jumped on the song. And he paid for the video. Sikuwa na do, of course sikuwa na do, nitoe wapi. So akalipa video. And that was my entry point into the music. And since then, I've never looked back. And it's been a journey of learning and unlearning and so many things, ups and downs. Saa zingine, you know, everyone thinks that every time you get into the studio, ni hit song. So it's about making a good song. And I would share that with any musicians here. Musicians, kunao? I will tell you a secret. Usienda studio kutafuta hit song. Tafuta good song. A good song, depending on the timing, depending on how catchy it is, depending on the instrumental, depending on what people are absorbing at that time, yani hit song ni ya kuangukia. But when you have a good song, then you have a higher chance of having a hit song. Sijui kama mnanielewa. Mmenigete? So I think that's just a little bit of my story. And then throughout, I feel like you guys are so honored, and I hope you understand how honored you are. Because when I was starting, there was nothing like this. Nothing. Ilikuwa wewe na kujitetea yako na akili zako ujisaidie. and how the entertainment industry is structured, people will not want to help you. Why? Either unless you're giving them money or for sexual favors, there has to be a catch. But hapa, hakuna catch. You're being fed information that will guide you. Even for someone like Nameless to come here and speak to you guys, that's a Kenyan legend. Do you know how many people would want him to go and speak to them? When he speaks to me, yani nakuanga nimenyenyekea munyamaza kabisa. Nakuanga nimepanga maswali zangu. Because I respect him. I respect the doors that he's opened. I respect his wife and the doors that she's opened as a female musician. Sababu, everything is passed on with the next generation. And it's important to respect the people who come before you. Because I see that with a lot of young people. Hautaki kupeana heshima. Sababu unaona uko na 2 million views na uko na 100,000 views. But ile information mwenye ako na me, the people who pay me don't even have YouTube channels. Si wacha hata view moja hawana. But they are in spaces where they are dominating in their area of gifting. And that's what it's about. So let me digress now a little bit and talk about a project that we are partnering with Talanta Mtaani. It's called Dominate. I don't know if any of you have heard it. I've been sharing it on my social media platforms. Sinyi watu hapa mko Instagram, IG, watu wa IG. I hope, lakini I hope hakuna kama, lakini hapa hakuwezi kuwa na ile kamati. Si mnajua ile ya roho chafu. Mko iko wamekuwa pruned, hakuna wamezrai. Amen. So the reason why I started Dominate is almost the same reason why there is Talanta Mtaani. I thought to myself, I get so many people who are telling me, Vivian, ukinipe collabo, mimi ndio nitatokea, mimi ndio. Okay, si vibaya. Collabos are good. But it's important to know who you are before you start doing stuff. Unaona? Mziki ni poa, but there are days it's good, there are days it's not so good. It's part of it. Sasa unakutana na promoter, sasa hizo sama atawaambia wanataka kutoroka na do, mtu unajua anakudisrespect, mwingine anataka kukushika by force. We go through a lot of things on the ground, right? But because this is my area of gifting, and it is what opens doors to every other thing. Because if I was not a musician, singekuwa nimekaa hapa na share hii information. My journey as a musician has made me mature and has given me additional wisdom to be able to share some of the things I'm telling you. So, the whole agenda of Dominate is to teach people to dominate in their area of influence. And we came up with that idea with Sam because tulikat kona, our young people, in terms of gifting, saini mob. The other day, we buried an artist. He was a gospel musician, alikuwa anaitwa Papa Dennis. Mulikuwa mmeshaimsikia? So Papa Dennis alikuwa anajulikana sana. He had done collabos with very big artists. He had very good videos. And he was a personal friend of mine. Of course, the story surrounding his death is a little bit controversial because he was found on the floor and it seemed like either he had jumped or he had been pushed. We don't know. The investigations are still going on. However, if you look at the circumstances surrounding that situation and an artist of his caliber, sababu, when you're able to do videos that cost millions and millions of shillings, it's easy for many people to think the money is everything. But kama hauna peace in your heart and in your spirit and you've not made peace with yourself, the fame will eat you. Because the money, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. So you don't do it for the fame. You do it because it's your contribution to the society. You're planting a seed. You're creating a path for new people and new generations. And for me, it's always a sad thing when we bury someone because of just that lack of stability as an individual. There's also another video. There's a reason I'm saying this and I'll get to it. I think I saw it 2 days ago. Mnakumbuka ile movie ilikuwa inaitwa Nairobi Half-Life? Have any of you seen the video of that guy on social media? He's roaming the streets of Nairobi. He's, I think Sam, is he homeless? Or he's, seems like he's struggling with addiction. And sai ni msetu wa kawaida. Like, sitaki kusema ni chokora because I might be quoted, but he's hayuko poa. Unaelewa? Those two people I have mentioned, hakuna mtu hapo alikuwa ana lack in terms of gifting and in terms of popularity. Everyone knows Nairobi Half-Life. Everyone has seen or heard Papa Dennis. He's done a song with Chidma. He's done videos in South Africa. Kila mtu hapa akaulizwa, unaweza taka kufanya music video South Africa? Na ufike hapa 5 AM, kuna watu watakesha hapa. So that just shows you that for you young people, even for me, what we need to pursue now is understanding who we are, ndio tusibebwe na vitu. It's very sad for someone with a lot of talent to go down. Unaelewa? Talent is not everything. Actually, it's like 10%. We see so many people without talent, but they have the discipline. They have the fear of God. Mimi by them muomba sana. You should ask Sam. Anaonanga kama nimechizi. There's a day we were coming, we'd gone to the US and we were coming back. And I really had something heavy in my heart. And I prayed in that flight. Niliomba, by the time niamke, I think we had already gone for like half an hour. I didn't even realize. Because I was praying for my country, for the young people in my country. Because I know the problems that affect us. So many of us are from humble spaces na tunataka kutoroka as far as possible. But it's important to be able to understand who we are, and that's what Dominate is about. I think I can talk on and on and on and on, siezi maliza, but I'll give this opportunity to Sam to just tell you guys what Dominate is about and how you need to be level-headed in this life. You need to know who you are. Hizo spaces ndogo ndogo. Si lazima ukisikia watu wanaenda kutana up, wanaenda kulewa, uende. Enda home uandike business proposal. Enda home uunde song. Saidia madhako home na kitu anafanya. Be part of the community. Don't just think about it's about the fame and flashy cars and women and those things. Yani, they're ashy. Ni vitu za kukuja na kuisha. Na hakuna kitu mbaya kama ukuwe msanii mkubwa, alafu ukufe kama maskini. Na si maskini kipesa tu, maskini kwa roho. Yani, you die a poor man's death. It's wrong. Ni makosa sana. So I want more young people, and I want you who's here and who's listening to this. Ukitoka hapa, share this. So many talented artists in this country. Lakini wengi, they are so obsessed with their fame. Super obsessed. It's not okay. People need to know who they are. So that as Vivian, whether niko na 1,000,000 views ama niko na 2 views, mimi ni ule ule. I'm still able to stand squarely on my feet. I'm still able to have a conversation with anyone, with the shopkeeper, with... Your heart has to be humble. Your spirit has to be humble. God blesses the humble. Kini kiburi. It's usually the biggest. It's the beginning of a downfall. So let's teach us. Na kukua humble imanishi kukua mnyonge apana. Kukua humble is knowing when to pick your fights. Mimi, I try to be humble, but I'm also a very strong personality. Wezi ni skuma tu vile umezoea. Sita kutukana, but nitakwambia I'm not going to condone that. Unaelewa? Respectfully, firmly, but understanding who you are. Being a boss lady imanishi kusema, we, ebu nilete chai, ebu nivalisha viatu, I wear my own shoes. Mimi wenda nachagua najivalisha. I make tea for my family. When I'm at home, I'm just Vivian. Even not even when I'm at home, anywhere, I just try to maintain who I am. Unaelewa? I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to pass this information, but I hope you've picked up something. So Sam, please continue. Thank you so much, guys. Asanteni, God bless you.
Talanta Mtaani. Talanta Mtaani.
Unajua anything about whole youth development?
Hiyo sijaisikia.
Not aware.
No, sijasikia.
No.
Actually, no.
No.
Oh, this is the first time I'm hearing about that.
Wow.
Oh, never heard of it.
Yes, and we're back from the streets. Manze na imekuwa moto sana. Have you heard what was happening? Manze wase wajui nothing about the whole youth development. Tumetembea different places, mitaa, maofisi, wapi, and people do not know anything about this. So I am here with one smart person who's going to be giving us information about the whole youth development project. Habari ya Naliaka.
Niko poa Pat.
Uko salama? Yes. So what do you do at CSUDP?
I work at CSUDP as a programs manager and also happy to serve within the Talanta Mtaani whole youth development project.
Yes, so we are really interested in knowing who's the other smart person who will be coming on set and what is he bringing on the table that will help us understand the whole overview of the whole youth development project.
You can't believe this. Today we are very, very privileged to have Dr. Alex Awiti coming to speak to us about whole youth development. He's such an energetic, enthusiastic gentleman who has a heart for the young people. So he's going to tell us all issues concerning whole youth development. What is whole youth development? Where does it happen? Whom does it concern? And who else is involved? But not forgetting also the benefits of whole youth development and what other different stakeholders should be doing in this whole process. Let's see what he has in store for us. I'm sure there's lots and lots of stuff to learn. Looking forward as well.
My name is Alex Awiti. I am the Vice Provost at Aga Khan University, but I'm also a Senior Research Fellow at the East Africa Institute. And I'm also the Founding Director of the Institute before I stepped down from that role.
Awesome.
So, whole youth development is an interesting construct that intends to encapsulate the idea of youth flourishing.
Yes.
So it's beyond survival, it's beyond basic education, it's beyond tertiary or vocational education, but providing youth with that holistic space where they imbibe the right values, the right attitudes, in addition to getting education that nourishes their minds, but also who are they as human beings? What is their obligation and connection to their communities, and how do they take care of themselves as individuals, emotionally, socially, so almost a psychosocial economic spectrum. So it's looking at that dimension of a holistic human being in a social setting. I think previous constructions have been around educating the mind and preparing youth for the workplace without looking at the humanist social dimensions and psychological well-being of young people.
So let's go back to Talanta Mtaani Show where all the fun is.
Talanta Mtaani.
I think Vivian has a very interesting story. Even when I met her, I found a very strong personality and someone who is very passionate with what she wants to do. And there are these 6 P's that I like living with. And maybe this is something I can share with you. The first P is called purpose. Purpose is one of the most important things you can ever discover in life. And I'll tell you this. You see, right now, all of us are here because we want to get into the creative space, right? But the question is this, is that your purpose? You see, one of the key things I tell people, we all came to this world for a reason. We were all born for a specific purpose. Now the question is, what is your purpose? Because most people think they're here as a mistake. Others think they're here as a biological experiment. Like ni babako na mamako walikutana wakaamua changanyishe kitu ukatokea. Si ni kweli? But miss him deep sana, miss him deep. So what I'm trying to say is this. None of you came here or none of you is existing. There's a reason why she's talking about some people who have passed on. But you guys are still breathing. But you're breathing because of a specific reason. Now the question is, do you know why you're existing? You know, there are usually 5 human questions. Who am I? Where did I come from? Why am I here? Where am I going? You You know, those are some of the tough questions that most people are not able to answer. And right now, anytime I speak about purpose, is one of the key things you should always ask yourself. Why am I doing what I'm doing? What is my purpose? You know, purpose is usually created before you are created. Nimem confused. Okay, listen. Before a manufacturer creates something, he first needs to know the purpose, and then he creates the product. For instance, the person who discovered a seat. You know, there's a person who discovered a seat. Kama vile wazungu wanakujanga wanaona Mount Kenya, sema, I'm the first person to discover this mountain. Now, there's someone who discovered this seat. But before he created, I think he was a carpenter, hakuwa mechanics, nivo. So before he created before he created this seat, he knew he had a purpose, and then now he created the seat. Because you cannot create a seat and then ask yourself, now what do I do with this seat? Purpose usually comes first, and then the product. Now what I'm trying to say is this. You are a product of someone. You are created by someone, and before he created you, he had a purpose. Now the question is, that's why even I like quoting the Bible. The Bible says, I knew you before you were born. Which that means there's a reason why each and every one of us was created. So if you don't know your purpose, life will be very difficult for you. So what I'm trying to say is this. Always connect with yourself. The 6 P's, the first one, purpose. The second one, passion. The third one, planning. The fourth one, people. The fifth one, and the last one. Okay, I think tumemaliza.
Every good thing must come to an end, and that's all the time that we have for tonight. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. It's about that time to kiss and say goodbye. I've been your host, Esther Yaliamumo.